The only time taking the lead in a game matters is when that game clock hits 0-0, and that statement has never been more true than it was for the Colorado Buffaloes on Thursday night in Eugene, Oregon. Coming off a loss to Utah last week, the Buffs were looking for a big road win. CU trailed the Oregon Ducks almost an entire 40 minutes of play until Andre Robertson laid in a basket with just 29.5 seconds left to play. That, coupled with a final 4.5 minutes of intense defensive play by Colorado and Singler's missed field goal with 2 seconds left, rebounded by Andre Robertson, earned the Colorado Buffaloes the huge win over 19th ranked Oregon with a score of 48-47. Andre Robertson showed up for tonight's game, having himself a double-double, 10 points, 13 rebounds. He also had the final points of the game, giving Colorado the lead, as well as the final rebound. He did take a foul in the final second of the game. He missed his free throw, but he left Oregon no chance for a comeback. The Buffaloes will take on Oregon State this Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m., looking to make their conference record 7-5 with a win. Revenge tastes so sweet to the Buffalo fans today, as last night the University of Colorado men's basketball team took on 9th-ranked Arizona at the Coors Event Center. Everyone remembers what happened the last time these two teams met. Sabatino Chen puts up the buzzer-beating three for the win that the world thought was good, but it was not counted. Referees didn't see it that way. They sent the two teams into an overtime where Colorado lost. But that was not the case Thursday night, as the Buffaloes come out determined to get the win, determined to get the upset during rivalry week, and they do, beating the Wildcats 71-58. C-Unit rushed the court after the game. It's really all about relationships, and Mike Bohn, the athletic director of the University of Colorado, could not have stressed the importance of them more than he did at today's press conference. He spoke to the students about how key it is to have a good relationship with people and how important it is to have trust between himself and the media that surrounds him, as well as the program. He said to be careful with this trust, though, because it is a balance and it is a two-way street. He spoke to the students about all the many responsibilities he has, from hiring new coaches to recruiting to scheduling games, but most importantly, he touched on fundraising, and he said that fundraising is what consumes most of his time. He spoke to the brand of CU, and with the football team not doing so well, he focused on how the basketball teams, both men's and women's, have developed this brand, and he has to figure out a way to get this to carry over to the football team. Mike Bohn gave these students an incredible opportunity and was full of great information. From the CU campus, I'm Megan Thompson. And the Avalanche are looking to the bench yet again for another backup goalie, as their regular backup, John Sebastian, has to attend to some personal matters. Calvin Pickard's name will be called to get his first shot on the ice in the NHL on Saturday night, as the Avalanche will be taking on the Edmonton Oilers. He will be backing up Simon Varlamov, who will be getting the start, but Calvin's definitely looking forward to hopefully getting some playing time. That's all I've got for sports tonight. I'm Megan Thompson. We'll see you tomorrow morning. The Kings royally dismantled the Avalanche on Saturday afternoon in LA. With the return of Captain Gabriel Landeskog, the Avalanche were looking to get a win, but that just was not in the cards for the Avs. The Kings got off to a quick start. With a quick lead in the first minute of the game, Dustin Brown scores his first goal, with the second goal by Jeff Carter close to follow with just under 6 minutes left to play in the first. The Avalanche came out in the second looking for a comeback with a fast goal by Milan Hajduk, but the Kings answered in a hurry, scoring two more, the first by Trevor Lewis and the second by Anze Kopitar. The last time these two teams met, if you remember, was back in January. The Avalanche beat the Kings 3-1, but the Kings got their payback this afternoon with a big win 4-1 against the Avalanche, and they ended their 5-game losing streak against Colorado. The Avalanche recognized that they need to compete harder than this, and they will be looking to do just that when they try to recover against the Anaheim Ducks on Sunday. And the Broncos are deciding who to tag with that franchise, that is. Ryan Clady, an unrestricted free agent for the Broncos, is one of the league's best pass protectors. And with Peyton Manning as the Broncos' most prized possession, Broncos are looking to keep him protected for another season or so. And that means keeping Clady off the market. The stage has been set for Super Bowl 47, and the Harbaugh brothers will face off. Joe Flacco and the Ravens will be taking on Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers for the Lombardi Trophy. The last time these two teams met was in 2011 on Thanksgiving Day, and the Ravens came up with the victory, beating the 49ers 16-6. Both teams are extremely competitive and physical, and they each have their own weapons. One has a great pocket passer, while the other has a running quarterback who lately has been putting up the yards of a running back. The Ravens say that winning the Super Bowl would be destiny for their longtime veteran Ray Lewis will be stepping on the field for his final NFL game. And Colin Kaepernick wants to put a final exclamation point on quite the spectacular spectacular season, going 7-2 when he started the games. 49ers offense is full of surprises and always has something up their sleeve, and they're quite hard to defend. They've gone 5-0 in Super Bowl appearances, but the Ravens, they have a strong and veteran defense, and Joe Flacco will not go down easy. The Super Bowl is set for Sunday, February 3rd, kickoff at 6:30 Eastern in New Orleans at the Superdome. For ESPN Radio, I'm Megan Thompson. So I'm here with you, cornerback Greg Henderson. So can you tell us what the transition's been like going from the Embry era into the new coaching staff?
Well, these guys, they're more hands-on. They like to work like one-on-one. They teach us more. I don't know. They actually know a lot of what they're doing. They came from a great school at San Jose, turned them around, so I hope they'll do that here.
And do you like the new coaching staff and the new styles and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I had to get used to it at first, but I really like them now, and I know they're gonna lead us into the right direction.
And how do you think the team is doing as a whole with the new coach?
We're all doing better each and every day, getting better, trying to work on one thing to get better each practice. And so far, we're looking really good.
And you've started your freshman and sophomore year, and hopefully your junior year again. What is it like having to prove yourself again? Do you have to, or has the coach showed faith in you, or what is your kind of role?
Well, I always want to prove myself every play and every day. So, I mean, I know I have to take them. They told me to take more of a leadership role and be more vocal. So I guess that's what I'm gonna start doing. And I don't know, just be more of a leader.
So coming from a small town in a smaller high school, how hard was the transition to Pac-12 D1 basketball?
It was definitely a transition, coming from a small place and the competition not being as great as it is here at the Pac-12. Just the athletes are bigger, stronger, and way faster.
And as the season's gone on, you've seemed to gotten better, you get more playing time out there, and you seem more comfortable. What can you credit that to?
I guess just the older guards just, pressuring me, helping me be ready for the games, and giving me advice on what to do and what to look for in certain situations.
And what was your favorite game so far this season, the regular season, and why?
My favorite game was probably the second Arizona game, because not only did I play good, but us as a team, we played great, and it was kind of like a payback game, and it was on Valentine's Day. So it was a big massacre, I guess, a Valentine's Day massacre.
So with the regular season being over, now you guys are going to head to Las Vegas for the Pac-12 tournament, and then the NCAA tournament. What advice have other older players given you that went there last year and obviously won the Pac-12 tournament?
The basic thing that they've given us is just that the competition just ups a lot. And I guess as far as the atmosphere of the tournament games go, it's a lot more physical, and the refs let you play a lot more, so there won't be as much ticky-tack calls.
And what are your personal goals for the next, this tournament as well as NCAA?
Just to come in and contribute when my number is called. Coach says, been putting trust in me and asked me to come in and take care of the ball, make plays for others, and knock down open shots.